What has that product development process been like for you all? Like when we as we now kind of transition to education, that is specifically. So, when you all have been thinking about developing products to the classroom to make students successful, because obviously the Chromebook is the hub. And there's things that we can do to enhance that experience and to make students even more successful. So what is that process for you all? Like, how are you all thinking about developing products for the classroom?
We ended up looking at things like appropriateness for age, durability. Is the product going to be used in a personal versus a group interaction? What's the context of use for this product? Is it meant to be used primarily at home, given that pandemic situation, or will this come back and live in a classroom, or will this live in a lab setting? And simple examples there that, a wired keyboard might be fundamentally better for a lab setting so that you don't have sort of keyboards moving, left and right, versus wireless is great, on a one-off in a desktop scenario, like one-to-one scenario. Whether the product was designed for a learner, and would really help maximize kids' usage versus educators and what they need to sort of be able to engage and do more with those experiences. And then lastly, what are the nuances in the products that we need to consider, given it lives in these three different contexts? So that's, I think, just like the fundamental underlay for how we go about thinking about any product, regardless of what we do. We've designed this with students and educators for students and educators. So, everything early on where we took 3D printed prototypes before the object even existed. We took 3D printed prototypes of just different hand grips, different lengths of pens, different sizes, different thicknesses, where the soft parts would be, where the firm hard parts would be. And sort of give this to over 90 students and just figure out what was comfortable, what was something that they would engage with. Even color material strategy, we sort of worked through that and said, all right, yellow is an interesting color. It sort of harkens to the pencil, and that's what some of the students themselves said, as well as based on student surveys in terms of like what was easy to be visible, what was easy to find. And then we even went into ergonomics research with experts in the field to help validate and make sure that we were doing things that were ergonomic. And then finally, even work with the folks that are deploying the products and think about packaging design, think about durability, think about suitability for the classroom environment.